Hess Field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything. Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Lance looking to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult. And some room to work. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage. And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the toss, they run wide side to McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll to be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example of playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Okay, ready?
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Come on, set.
Now Lance again.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They find some open field here. Hopkins with a quick feet and out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run go wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just say receivers find an open patch of grass
and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14.
To throw is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary taking it in from the 20. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Lance. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hit him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coaching the sideline is going to talk to a single caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's the option play going left.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
Lance going to sneak it. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed. They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now.
Lance.
The quick slant caught.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simpler pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield, and taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Niners 18, Cardinals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's is incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
That's good for a
1st down, Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things are interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1